Hi, this is Elizabeth Joyce, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Embracing Spiritual Frontiers. And now I'm going to do the reading for Aquarius for the month of April 1st through April 15th, 2024. And we're going to begin with the Thoth deck, which is the Crowley deck, which is the deck I graduated to because I spent years working and studying the Waite Rider deck, which is the common one. We'll work with the Waite Rider deck after we do this layout. And this layout is the basic layout of where you are now. This is for the collective, for Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius. So let's see where you guys are right now. Well, this can either be productivity or it can be a young man. This is the Prince of Discs. I have a feeling that it's a young man. This is the Four of Cups, which is the home, and it's like a celebration in the home. So there's happiness in the home. And then there's Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups are choices and not knowing which way to go. So I would suggest that you wait it out until after the April 8th eclipse. You'll probably have a lot of choices up until then. And then the energy will come in to bring you a decision. So this is probably a new man that's coming into your life. And he may already be there. And you may be asking him to move in with you, or you move in with him. And then you have choices about what you want to do. But be careful that it's not an illusion. You have to give yourself plenty of time in this relationship to get to know each other. If it's not a young man, if it's work's begun, then it means that your new project is going to begin in April, and there'll be many areas where it could be used. But I'm going to tell you that by July, it will start going forward for you. So until then, you have to work at it and let your project grow. Grow into readiness is what I say. So let's see if we can get any more messages. The center is where you are now. And the upper right is what's going to result. And the upper left is your obstacles. The lower is your psychological. And the right is your karma. And there are 3 cards to each section. So we'll see what's going on with Aquarius. Remember, this is for the collective. So if you find the message in your heart, good. If not, just pass it on and go on to the next one. So we're starting with trying to move out of a circumstance, moving away from fear. It's the Six of Swords, and out of left field, you're feeling agony of mind. So you're trying to move out of your situation into a new one, but you're very worried about it. You're very concerned about it. And you just need to give it time and let it evolve. The upper right is the result. And this could be travel. The Eight of Cups with the Eight of Wands is travel, because both of them are travel cards. But you may be worried as you set out on this trip. However, it's going to turn out beautiful. There's a lot of choices for you, and there's a lot of direction, and somebody is with you to help guide you. Go to the upper right, and this is obstacles. Well, there's money, there's happiness, and there's all your wishes. This is the spring, because it ends with the Ace of Cups. Each ace is a season. The Eight of Discs is winter, And then the Ten of Cups is all your wishes. That's the high wish card of the tarot. And the Ace of Cups is in the spring. So whatever this started was in the winter. But in the spring, you're going to be released from it. The worry was in the winter. In the spring, you will find fulfillment. As we go to the psychological, the High Priestess is a card that means the energy is already set. The karma is set. The right action has been taken to bring you the result. That's what the High Priestess means. And it also means that your angels and guides have your back. And it's the Ten of Discs, which is the high money card in the deck. And the Chariot is control. So I'm going to say that the High Priestess gives you money and control, or it can also mean the High Priestess gives you the money for a great expense. You might need to buy a new computer. You might need to buy a new car, but the money will be there for you. As you go up, it's the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Discs. So the money is set, even though you have agony of mind, the money is there. It's just going to be a while before you can receive it. It's not telling me why that's true, but it's telling me that you need patience. Then we go to the karma. And the karma is rest from anxiety. And this can also mean a funeral, the Four of Swords. So maybe somebody left you some money. But it's rest from anxiety, and it's wheeling new ideas. Princess of Swords is emotional new ideas. And the Six of Cups is a celebration. It's a party, but it's an important celebration. Sometimes it can be Easter, sometimes it can be the 4th of July, or it can be Christmas. It's a celebration. It even can be a birthday. So we have the Six of Cups and then the Six of Swords. The outcome will get you out of your fear and bring you to a place that you choose, a place that you love, and a place that is safe for your growth. So this is really a beautiful spread. You have some obstacles to go, but not that many. Now we're going to do the Wheel of Life, which is the astrological wheel. I have the Weight Rider deck, and I'm going to do the Wheel of Life, which is the astrological wheel. And that is laying a card on each of the 12 houses of the zodiac so that we can get a special message for each one. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's going on around you. And we're reading for the collective, Aquarius. And this is the cut. And the cut is very important. Wow. This again is a journey card. You have victory. You've won the bet. You've won the business job, the promotion. You've won the bet. This is beautiful. And this is journey by air. It's a trip that you're planning, that you're happy about. It could be 8 days. It could be 8 weeks. It could be 8 months. I'm feeling more like 8 or 9 days. And it brings you joy. It brings you the outcome. It brings you the high wish card. The family, you got the parents and the children. The parents and the children are dancing and they have a new house. So this is a big issue in your life. I'm not sure what it is. It can vary for all you Aquarians, but you are going to have success with it. So let's see if we can get any more information. The first house is self. The second house is your money and your finances and your belief system, your values. The third house is communication. The fourth house is the home. And the 5th house is romance and your children. And the 6th house is work, health, and pets. The 7th house is unions. The 8th house is other people's money, taxes, and insurances. And then we have the 9th house, which is the Tower, which is your spiritual growth and your travel. 10th house is how people view you in the business world, your reputation. The 11th house is other people around you and love received. And the 12th house is what you don't see coming. That's the mystery card. That's what you don't see coming. And then we have a result. We start with the first house of self, and that's making choices. Choices with how to spend your money. And you don't know what to do. And you're in conflict the first half of April. Maybe it'll settle down after that, but in the first half of April, you don't quite know what to do. And then we have the 5 of Wands, which is discussions, ideas, but nobody has the same idea. And it could be discussions with your children. So there's something coming that you need to choose and you need to discuss and plan. And the 3rd house is the King of Pentacles. So somebody, either a neighbor, a relative, or a sibling, or your oldest son, is going to make some ideas about finances, some decisions that will be good for everybody. The 4th house is the house of home, and that's the Ace of Swords. And I'm feeling that you might need to choose to sell a house, and you might have 2 houses. But you might choose to sell the house and move out of state. That's what I'm feeling with the Ace of Swords here. So there is a decision, or to change your mode of, or to do it again, or to change your mode of living in some way. The Hanged Man is in your production and your creativity and children, and so this is sacrifice for learning. So you have to give up whatever you're leaving to move ahead, to learn and to grow. And that's what's being set up for you with these eclipses. And the 6th house is the Page of Wands. I love the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is your faithful friend. It can be a son, it can be a guide, it can be a teacher, it can be a minister, but it's somebody that loves you, it's somebody that cares about you. And they're going to help you with work. They're also going to help you with your health. The 7th house is the house of partnerships, and that's the Fool. That's out of left field. So there's a surprise coming with a partnership, and it will be a good partnership. Maybe it hasn't come yet, but there is something coming out of left field to you. The 8th house is the 8 of Cups. Whoever this is walking away from everything they've established, going towards something new by the light of the moon. And the moon is your creativity, is your messages from above, messages from your unseen guides. And you're walking away from fear to someplace new. The Tower in the 9th house can mean a move, a house move, picking up everything and going someplace else, and doing it rather quickly. And all this is coming in the first part of April for you Aquarians. The 9th house is the 9 of Wands. That's the healing card. You've been wounded, you've been disappointed, you've had things go wrong, But now you're straightening it out, you're back on the right road, and you're healing. The 11th house is love received and other people. So you have a choice to make. You don't know what choice to make, but Spirit has your back. This is a good card here. It shows you two choices, and it shows you that whichever one is the right one, because whichever one your body tells you to follow will be the choice that gives you the most soul growth and the most insight. And that's the Two of Swords. The card you don't see coming is the Knight of Wands. That's another move card. And this is the third one in this layout. So this is getting in the car and moving on. It can also mean that you're moving back into your health because it's the 12th house. So if you've felt out of sorts or you've had a nervous problem, it's going to disappear after you complete your decisions and make this move. Things will be very good for you after that. This is a very positive, hopeful card. As we go to the result, is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit card is a card of going within. It's the old lamplighter of long, long ago, the wise teacher, the one that has all the answers, the Hermit. And the Hermit card in the final position tells you to go within and to trust your instincts, and that you have support. You have visible support and invisible support. It also could be an older man, a teacher, somebody that's helping you, because you are having help and we are never alone. So that's what I have for you today, Aquarius. Now we're going to pull a rune to see if we can complete the message. I'm going to pull a rune. This is the rune of retreat, and it's reversed. So if you've been in retreat, which the Hermit card shows, you're going to come out of retreat, which is good. Retreat, go within, follow your own instincts. Thank you, Aquarius, and I'll see you next time.